Hello, this is 18, and we've started looking at chords, and we've got 5 chords that we've been talking about: E minor, A minor, D, G, and C. Now, I'm just going to play around between those. Maybe I'm going to play with a rhythm, maybe I'll just play like rubato, which means just in a free kind of con voce kind of fashion, just maybe 1 or 2 strums. And as hard as I try, those chords will always join up with each other. They'll always just seem to make some kind of flat state of sense between them, cogency, a logic, or they just join together. And the reason they join is because they're all in one key. I don't want to talk about key much more than that at the moment. The idea of music being in one particular tonality, one particular area of sound. The notion of key is something that is not that easy to explain, and the more you know, the more you the stranger it gets, the odder it gets. So I'm just going to play around between those chords, and I'm going to change them at random, and this is what I think you should do. You can play a million songs, and I've tried to not play any songs, but you're bound to hear little things that sound like, remind you of songs. I'll try not to do that. It's going to be very difficult, because of course this is exactly how songs are written, by using a set of chords, usually in one key, maybe with a modulation to another key at some point, or a move to the minor side. But all of that's technical, and at the moment it's of no value to you to know that. But what is of value is being able to move between those 5 chords: E minor, A minor, D, G, and C. I'm going to add a 6th chord in the next. Will it be 19? Anyway, there will be a 6th chord shortly. Having given it much consideration, I know what that chord will be. Okay, so I'll just move between the chords. I'll play a simple rhythm, and we're going to use again that. I'm just going to play a slow, lazy, but pretty regular A minor, G, D. I'm just making this up. A minor, C, G, E minor, D. Now I've ended on a G chord, and it sounds like the end, because the key we're in is the key of G. So just as your sentences, when you're communicating meaning to others, that they might start off. You start off with some kind of proposition, and then it becomes centered on the meaning of what you're trying to say. It's the same with music. You get exceptions where a song, and there are always exceptions, but they're quite rare. most songs will resolve a story, a chord progression. I'm going to use this word narrative. I don't like this word very much, but in this instance I will use it. You're trying to develop some kind of meaning, and the narrative is going to resolve. In order for it to have meaning, the narrative, it must resolve ultimately. There's some point you're trying to make. So, and in music, harmonically, you want to resolve to the key, the home chord. That was a D chord to a G chord, and you can hear, you know. Now, three of those chords are, I've just played them actually. The three of those chords are major chords. Remember, the E chord was an E minor and the A chord was an A minor, but the other three, D, G, and C, are G major, D major, G major, D major, and C major, are three major chords. And let's just play around between G, D, and C. And you do this on your own. Don't play them in the same order I'm playing them in. Make up your own order and get used to the sound of these three chords. I'll start on a G chord because I just will. So that's just working using the 5 chords and even boiling it down to just the 3 major chords. Just practice moving between them. Keep your strum nice and simple strum. You may even want to just one strum and change. Just get used to playing between these chords.